Houston has won 16 straight on the road, but now they come into Texas Tech's house. The frigid conditions have hardly frozen the hearts of the Red Raider faithful. They're out in force for College GameDay, which was moved up by an hour. The game is going to start 4.5 hours earlier than scheduled to try to help people get around. Of course, they can always just hop on with the Masked Rider and get wherever they need to go, because nobody's stopping the Masked Rider ever, I don't think. What a morning it is here. We are delighted to be back with you for our 22nd season on the road of College GameDay basketball. I'm Rece Davis, your friendly local weatherman. Jay Bilas will bring you traffic on the 8s from Skycopter GameDay later on. Bilas and I have been together for 22 years. We've had you in double figures, Seth Greenberg, Jay Will. How many years is this for you, Jay Will?
I have no idea. I lost count a long time ago.
A lot of years, and Andraya's back for the third year. Andraya Carter, glad to have you with us.
I thought his new name was Larry Sprinkles. I thought that's what we called him.
You said that's a weatherman in
Charlotte
Charlotte.
weatherman, Larry Sprinkle.
There was a guy on Modern Family, that old show, The Weatherman, that one of the people dated, named Rain or Shine.
That's good.
That's kind of like Bilas. You see him in the morning or the evening.
What, rain or shine? It's mostly rain.
Exactly.
No, it's been mostly shine lately. It's been opposite.
It has been
positive lately.
He's turned over a new leaf.
He's been positive in the group chat. I've been shocked.
I'm really quite a treat.
Positive pop. That's a new one. Sorry, instead of Larry Lawyer, you're now positive pop.
Positive pop.
The bar was low for you, Jim.
They've been good all season. The defense has turned up during this new 2026. Grant McCasland might very well be the GOAT here if he can get Texas Tech back to the Final Four and playing for a national championship, or even if he can't. Pleased to be joined by the head coach of the Red Raiders.
Looking smooth out here.
Yeah, he looks always just like, always precise.
That's right.
Ready. Everything's clean, right? And on that subject, I understand that, like, for several years when you were growing up, you owned and ran your own janitorial cleaning service. So with that in mind, what has to be squeaky clean to beat Houston tonight?
Well, here, you know, it was an office building, but it was actually also a daycare, preschool. So you want to talk about kids missing toilets? I was cleaning everything.
What's the basketball equivalent to cleaning up a missed toilet?
Probably the first week of JUCO practices. When I was a junior college coach. I mean, there's nothing like it. There's no out of bounds. Every ball is loose, and it's wild. No, you know what it is. This game isn't going to be clean. Actually, how you beat Houston is play in the mess, and how well can you come up with a basketball when it gets messy. So I will tell you, I'm pretty comfortable when it's messy. That's what I'll tell you.
Right? You got your I like that. Sometimes you got to win the game in the trenches, right? And that's the battle. You got your 26 Red Raider team behind you here. Obviously, some of the challenges that we face in college basketball, new rosters each and every year. Obviously, you have a veteran team. But what have been some of the things that have made this team feel different than other teams in the opportunity for this season?
I'll tell you what it is. It's you come into this team believing that we can win the whole thing. And I hate just generalizing it to that, but we have so much talent. Everybody can do something unique. Christian Anderson obviously can score at such a high rate. JT Toppin. I mean, we got so much talent around this team, but the heart behind it being, how do we win this thing together? And they come here with that expectation. I think that's the separator for our group.
Coach, you use the word grit a lot. Define grit in terms of your basketball team and what grit means to you.
Well, you know, it was actually probably defined by the first time we lost to Houston in our league. We were down 20. I called a timeout at about the 8-minute mark and walked out on the court, and I'm watching the team walk toward me, and it's like, who still likes this when you're down 20 and it doesn't look good? I mean, that to me is grit. Like, who looks at the most difficult circumstances, down to Duke by 17? Like, who looks at that and says, oh, no, we're winning? And that to me is what grit is. It's like standing in the face of the most difficult circumstances and still deciding you're going to scrap.
Grit might be making your way through these slick conditions. Games moved up 4.5 hours. We've got an unbelievable crowd of students here. What do you need from them for this atmosphere this afternoon against Houston?
Yeah, well, there it is right there. Toughest team wins. You know, there's a couple things about that. I mean, we love to be a tougher team, but nobody's tougher than getting up at 4:30 in the morning when it's freezing cold outside. Honestly, that's inspirational. I got a phone call at like 5:30 and said, hey, there's students outside that's 4:30. And I looked outside and I'm like, man, this isn't optimal. But what's optimal is being in the USA today with the Raider Riot.
They'll be here. They'll make some noise. Grant, always good to see you, my friend. Thanks for having us, and best of luck today against Houston.
Thank y'all. Wreck 'em.
And Texas Tech's JT Toppin, the only player in Division I averaging 20 points, 10 rebounds per game. Now, he'd be the 5th player in Big 12 history to average that for the full season. And look at the names on this list. Blake Griffin, Michael Beasley, Kevin Durant, and Wayne Simeon from Kansas all did what Toppin might be able to do. As we're sitting here with JT and his teammates sitting right behind him, leading the way here. You see your name on that list and what you've accomplished so far. Where do you think your game has grown the most this year?
Really just leading my team. I think I've become a better leader, and my passing and ball handling has got pretty better. Sure.
You're also relentless, and relentless is really hard to beat. But when you're playing against a team like Houston that comes at you with traps on ball screens, and I know you guys slipped out of a lot of those when you played them the first time, and then when you get it in the post, they're coming with that monster in the post, and they're taking away your right shoulder. How do you guys attack that?
Really just staying composed. Don't get rushed because we know the trap's coming anyway. Just stay composed, and we got to make the right plays off the trap, off the screen, or the trap elbow off the post.
Jay, I like that word that you used, relentless, when it comes to JT Toppin, because some really talented players can coast, and you never coast, JT. How would you describe your early experiences with basketball that taught you the work ethic that you play with?
So when I was in middle school, I didn't make the team my 7th grade year. So that really just kept me grounded and just kept me humble and just wanted me to work. So as I start working and seeing the work pay off, it just made me stay in the gym, and that's really how I got here.
Did the 7th grade coach hose you? Did he not? He didn't recognize talent, or what happened there?
I'm not going to lie, I wasn't good. I don't blame him. I wasn't good back then, so that just had to work.
Coach McCasland said it needed to get messy to beat Houston tonight. What's the definition of messy and winning a messy game to you?
Just like he said, the grit it takes, and our motto is toughest team wins. So the toughest team is going to win tonight for sure.
This is a pretty tough team sitting right here with you, JT. Thanks a lot for being with us. Wish you well this afternoon against Houston, moving up tip time. Always great to see you, my friend.
Yes,
JT Toppin, one of the great stars in college basketball this year. Houston has been so good on the road, and so let's pick the game. I'm told we're starting with Jay Will here. Jay Will, you're starting. Who wins the game tonight, Houston or Texas Tech?
So I think whenever you play in a game like this, which is it's a big rivalry in my opinion, it's about readjusting, recalibrating. I think Texas Tech readjusts, recalibrates, and wins this game at home tonight.
I love what Texas Tech does. I still think so much is on 2 guys, and Houston's defense is so good. I'm so sorry, people, but I am still going with Houston on the road in this one.
I think Texas Tech handles those double teams in the post and in the ball screens. And grit, the word grit. This game's going to be gritty, and I know that Coach McCasland's going to have his team ready. So what I want to ask you guys is, Raider! Raider! That's great right there.